What up guys? The Bellops fusion has started now, and Plarium is kicking it off with pretty crazy events. I think I'm gonna have to pull a lot of shards. They're kind of overlapping quite many events, so it's very interesting. First of all, so Bellops is the fusion. It's the traditional one with champions, and of course Plarium used to do this really early days. You could have the champions already for it, but very long time ago, I think in the first year, they changed it, and it's always new champions, I'm pretty sure, as the material to fuse the fusion. So you will not be able to, do this too easily. But there is, there is incentive to maybe start hard on this event. So first of all, we have 1+1 event for ancient shards, and I think it's probably gonna be advisable to pull them. Usually, like right now it's Thursday, usually the fusion event is like on weekend, and it's not, if they do a midweek shard event, then that will not count for the fusion and it's gonna suck and not be worth it. But this is gonna last for 2 days, so it's gonna count for Friday. And right now we actually have a very good anniversary path event where you get the materials for the fusion. And I don't think we're gonna get a summon event for the weekend, I'm pretty sure, but you can wait until tomorrow, of course, to double check. I mean, I think you can already see it from the path that they're not gonna do it. But you can get 2 of the rares here, probably going for one of the epics ones as well for the event, but then it gets interesting. So at the end of the path, there is 400 mythic materials for different seasonal relics. I think the chaos one is maybe the least interesting one out of the 3 or the 4, and they did this kind of kind of the smart way that there's like one really good one in each. You could get Cat's Case from this, pretty good chance, I guess. And then here you could get Star of Chinang. And then we have the Chaos, whatever it's called, the Chaos Awakes group, and the current group that I think is still going, Wings of Winter. I don't know if it just ended or if it's still ongoing, I'm not 100% sure, but I may be thinking about going for all of them, honestly. It would be very account changing to get one of these good relics. Getting good champions is good as well. It's very hard to say. You don't want to... I want to have a load of resources saved up for events, and I think I can do this event, though it's gonna be one of those that I probably will have to pull like maybe all of my ancients and sacreds, and maybe also farm dungeons. It's gonna take a lot. Actually, we're gonna take a look at it with a calculator in a second. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm kind of thinking about going for all of them, potentially. I was thinking about going for one of the paths. People on my Discord are telling me to go for everything. Maybe I'll run a poll. I'll run a poll on YouTube. Do you think it's worth to go for all of them? I think I can do it. It's just always the concern that if I do this, then am I gonna miss some even better event? But I think Plarium is kind of being pretty frugal these days, and we don't get like guaranteed champion events that often. And if we do, they're not gonna be, they didn't do the guaranteed Solanar that I was hoping for, sadly. But it's a very interesting start for the fusion, and we get to pull shards, and whenever you do, there's always a chance for upgrades. Maybe I get Predator or something. I'm not gonna pull anything just yet. I think I'll pull tomorrow when I have made up my mind about this and I have calculated how much dungeons I'm gonna farm, because you will also get points from both shards and farming dungeons, so I'm probably gonna do a bit of that today and tomorrow. But here is this website. Very very complicated name. I'll put the website name in the description. It's a good one. I'm sure most of you guys probably know about it, but it's kind of hard to find. I was trying to find it and I couldn't. It took me a while to look for this in with search, but here you can calculate it pretty well. So I don't think I can just click the end part. Let me think about this. So core hammers, now with the upgrade, definitely go for those over basalt, I think. Not that it's gonna matter. Fuck. Probably the radiant sun lily is better than this. Not that the blue material is that big deal. Would this be the prudent way to go about this? I didn't really pre-calculate. We're kind of thinking about it live, but I think this is the... Wait, do you need all of the keys? Yeah, it's better to look the visuals from the official thing, but yeah. So we get 2 keys from both sides, and you need 4 keys to get to the middle. They're making this hard every time. I think you kind of want to go for the epic, but you don't... I'm not going for the avatar, like why would I? So let's think about this again. You either have to pick Mythic Tome and get the bad material, or pick Legendary Tome and get the chance to get Cat's Case, and of course we have to pick the Legendary one. So you might go for both of them, of course, if you're doing everything here. Oh, in the other path... they're making this really intentionally annoying. Fuck. Okay, so that would be the optimal strategy. Let's see. Wait, do I need to do this? Yeah. So, oh my god, it's gonna be so much points. And this is not going for all of them. Yeah. God damn. 175,000 points. And this is us going for the epic champion. And basically the best mythic relic from each side. At this point, you know, 40,000 more, and you would get another 100 mythic crafting materials, which are very big deal, very relevant in PvP if you happen to get one. Of course, it's still 20% chance to get a mythic, and 50% chance of it being from that season, assuming that there's 4. I guess it's a bit different for the Cat's Case thing though, and some people might want many. I don't have any Cat's Case at all, and I don't think I need that many because I don't run speed teams, but it's still one of the best relics to have. I'm kind of running mostly tanky Nukers, so it's not relevant on my Predator or Rotos. I mean, I guess you could run it on Rotos, but not really. But yeah, that's the event. I think I'm gonna go for it. This is probably what I'm maybe going to go for. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, or what's your plan. It's really tough because I have to pull a lot of shards. There is gonna be more events on this fusion, obviously, where you have to pull shards. So if I do this, obviously I'm not gonna pull primals or voids, but it's saying that I need to pull like 40 sacreds, or was it 600 ancients. So let's say that I pull all of my ancients, and then like all of my sacreds. Is that even enough? Probably like close to enough. Probably with that and farming, I'm sure I can do it, but it's gonna be like barely so and so that I'm able to do it. But if you get the epic from this event, then I guess it's gonna be easier to do the other events, and you can at least skip a few other ones. Maybe you can even skip the next week's fusion, which is something to take into account, or I mean, not next week's. I mean, you can skip like maybe 1 or 2 of the shard pool events that are with worse when there is no like good event like these up at the same time, but you still need to pull shards for these fusion, not fragments, but the champions that you can upgrade them. But that being said, it's a really good event. Mythic crafting material is good. Even the bad mythic crafting material, like, I say bad because I guess this was kind of outside of my time, but where is it? The Chaos Awaken one, this one, it was nerfed. It used to be a lot better. and they are not as interesting. I mean, this one is like decent, but there is just better ones for nukers. But you could just get the normal, like maybe Volcardia card could be really good for you. So if you have the resources, I would go out of the mythic materials, honestly, but I don't have any cat's case on my account, and Stars of Jinang is one of those that it's really good. It's kind of game breaking. It is a big crutch against speed meta. I mean, there is speed meta, but not the kind of speed meta that, you know, the traditional speed meta that you're running a full team of turn meter boosters and reducers, but you're running fast champions with buff strips and CC. That's the meta. And Stars of Jinang is kind of part of the reason why going full on turn meter manipulation is a little bit less relevant, or a lot less relevant, but it's really good event right now, so it's kind of one word to get. I don't have either one of those. Of course, if you have Xipia and Nice, that's crazy combo, but basically only... I don't think I ever seen anybody use Xipia without the Nice. Though it's probably... there's probably way more people with Nice than Xipia. I'm sure there is people with Xipia and no Nice, but it's kind of... if you have a Xipia, chances are you have Nice as well. It's that rare to get the mythic materials, and if you go for all of the events, then you're probably also pulling shards to do them. But yeah, that's my plans. I'm gonna stream later tonight. I think there's gonna be streams maybe every day for the rest of the week, because I need to grind up in live arena and catch up. I'm still trying to go for top 100. No. I'm still trying to go for top 100. I'm 219 right now, so I'm a little bit off. It's kind of far away, even though it looks like really close. And I have way less games than other people, to be fair. I've been playing every day, but these guys are just super hardcore. There is very few people with less games than me at the higher rank. Shout out to Artemus. You know, some madmen have like 2,000 games, which is crazy. I feel like they're playing they're playing like 9 hours of live arena every day or something crazy. I'm sure they have way faster battles than me, so that's kind of big part of it too. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you think about this event. I think a lot of people are weighing their options, how much they are going to commit on this one. Mythic materials are very rare, and usually when you get them, it's maybe like 50 or 75. Now you can get 400. That's kind of crazy. And you can also get... don't ignore the fact that you can get 100 legendary materials for the Cat's Case season, which is also a big deal, because, you know, Cat's Case is the one that you want anyway, so... But yeah, that's about it. See ya.